Yes.
Do you want to build a snowman?
I do not want to build a snowman. Who are those people?
Because then,
Good evening, everybody.
it's one of those things I saw recently where someone stitched several scenes together, and it starts off with, "Do you want to build a snowman?" You know, through the keyhole of the door.
Oh gosh,
And
yes.
It cuts to John Wick putting his gun up to a keyhole, and then the credits scene from Wreck-It Ralph, where baby Moana sees I think it's the kitty explode, and the kitty and the cat, the rabbit.
Pancake.
Pancakes.
Pancake.
Yes. Pancakes.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Typically, we do this little shindig on Saturday night. Tonight is Sunday night, which means we are a little backwards. You're going to have to deal with it.
I don't
Sorry.
know if this is my connection or if it's our connection, but there it goes. Okay.
I think everyone's welcome, everybody, to another episode of Grim
Up
All Night. Basically, if you were old enough to remember this little thing on
It's okay
USA
if you're
channel called USA Up All Night, hosted by Gilbert Gottfried or Rhonda Shear, we are nothing like that. In fact, we play even worse movies. Sometimes
Well, I don't know about
we
that.
play really good movies. Sometimes we play terrifying movies, like tonight.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. I was working that all day.
Does that fit your dad joke criteria?
No, it does not.
Okay.
No, it does not. So we got a new light. Hopefully things are a little bit bright.
I know.
But how is everybody?
Really close, you should be able to see hearts in our eyes.
It's really bright.
It is really bright.
Brian Lewis.
Hi, Brian. Thank
What's
you.
up? Michael and Jessica. Well, what's up to you, Brian? Thank you for the super chat. It means the world
That
to
was
us
my
that you guys
dad
are
joke.
here.
I looked up. I'm like, because that's what my dad used to do to me when I was a kid. If you ever said "What's up?" ever, he'd be like,
Oh, look at my eyes.
you know.
There's the hearts.
Oh yeah, I can see it in your glasses.
So give us a few minutes. Got everybody starting to roll in here.
Yeah.
And we're going to start talking about how we do the watch parties. Got a little bit of news to give you guys. We always have news. Got some really cool things to tell you. Some things that are on the horizon. And then we're going to get into tonight's movie. Please do not watch the movie just yet. It is 8 o'clock right now here in California.
Yes.
In a half an hour, we are all going to watch it together. So
Yes.
do not watch it
There's a
just
link.
yet.
Attach the top in there, which is technically down beneath the chat window.
Mhm.
I mean the live stream window. Yeah. Oh, hi, I'm Spooky. Oh, look at the little doggy.
I like that your name is I'm Spooky. That is cute. Is that like a little Shiba Inu?
Yes. Yes.
A little Shiba Inu. That is the cutest freaking thing in the entire world.
It's a shit.
Well, how you doing? I'm Spooky. All right, guys. Here we go. All right, first off, I'm going to say this. I said the G word. I said, okay, guys. My biggest pet peeve on YouTube is whenever people say, they start their videos off like this. Hi, guys. How you doing, guys? Today, guys, we're going to be doing this. I hate the word guys.
I don't mind the word guys. What I
Hate
do
it.
mind is when people start off like trying to be extremely energetic and really loud. It's just kind of like, drop my phone. Oh shit! Yeah.
Aaron,
Is this too
how
bright?
you doing? Diane
can probably
Lopez,
let
you're in
down
town. You're in the chat
Oh,
tonight.
that's so much better. I think that's
There we
better.
go.
Yeah.
So Diana's here.
Hi,
How you doing, Diane? Chris,
Just screamed
Sexy
at my
Sammy,
screen.
Randy Trent, Tammy Wilson, Ty, Rusty
Ryan.
Wells, Ricardo Saucedo, MB1 Bumper. How you doing, man? Doug? Okay.
He's taller than you.
Yeah. So Doug, we had a little thing going on.
Twitty. I remember that from last time. Tricka Monster, Carla Cox, Dawn 666.
Tonight is a very strange movie. But before we start talking about that, we have some news that we're going to go ahead and get out. Last night, we did something that we've been wanting to do for quite some time.
It's
And
falling over already.
It's
no,
it's
it's
a
not.
very
It's-
awkward. Like
No, so okay, yeah. See, I'm gonna get a little close. I hate being close to the camera, but so this is a pair of ears, and that is Michael, and he's stabbing the side of himself. Actually,
he's like, I'm gonna get myself. Here I go. Walk on.
I thought it was falling over because this is black right here, so I thought it was like tipped forward. Yeah.
This morning we released a video. Some of you I saw have not seen it yet. We released a video. It was the Goonies filming locations. It seems that everybody was very, very pleased with that video, as we are too. It was a bit of a
How many days did it take us to film that?
It took us 2 days to film that.
2 days.
2 days.
Okay.
And so that's one of the big ones that when we were up north and up in Oregon filming, we still have a couple more from Oregon that we are trying to get up and online. Bear with us. They are pretty heavy duty ones. I saw some people haven't watched the Goonies video. I'm not going to name names, but if I did, that name would be Bob Roma. So Bob,
like, dang.
because of that, there's 352 people in the chat room tonight. We are going to sit right here.
Oh,
Mark, I love you both. Oh my God, I'm totally fangirling. Wait. Well, thank you, Mark. You are freaking phenomenal. Thank you for being here.
Fangirl. Ready?
All right, do it.
That's all I got.
Sean, as always, good to see you guys again. Love this movie. Happy birthday, Michael. Thank you.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Your birthday was on the 12th.
Just
Thank you,
first
Sean.
up all night since your birthday, so I figured I'd wish it. That means that.
Yay.
Thank you, Sean.
Oh, yeah, it was last week on your birthday, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot that.
I haven't forgotten about you, Bob Roma. So, 353. There's one more person that got into this chat room since I mentioned your name. We lost them. It's 352. We're going to sit right here. You can go watch that video.
No.
It's about 40 minutes long. And when you come back, we'll be here waiting and we'll continue. And time begins now.
We'll have to wait on Bob.
Yeah. It's all because of Bob. Bob. Oh, you think I'm kidding? I got nothing better to do. I'm just kidding. It's all right, Bob. It's okay.
Happy birthday, Melissa! Gotta scream that out before it's gone from my screen.
All right.
I seen it that I screamed it.
Last night we did this thing in Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Hollywood Forever Cemetery here in Hollywood. You can go there and watch movies in the cemetery, sitting amongst the tombstones, and they project the movie on the side of the mausoleum.
That's so cool.
We saw Addams Family, and on social media we posted some pictures that were taken last night. Now, it seems that I don't know if they do it every weekend.
Don't know.
But next month, they are doing a double feature in Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Scream 1 and Scream 2. You ready for this? 8 o'clock at night.
To 2 a.m.
To 2 a.m.
Yeah.
They're going to have Scream photo opportunities, Scream-themed food and drinks, and a whole all around.
Happy ice cream day to you, too, says Ricardo. That's all.
Thank you,
That's
Ricardo.
Really cute. Thank you so much. Everybody.
It's a little clown and a little skeleton.
Well, you missed the ice cream.
I did. Well, I just saw
ice cream.
So we didn't film a video last night for the Addams Family, but when it comes time for the Scream, because yes, Jessica and I are going in costume.
Oh, we are?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
And if you've seen our video on the Scream filming locations, yes, Ghostface wears a hat.
What?
You were wearing your hat on top of the robe.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to be there. We're going to be filming. If you are in the Los Angeles area, check it out. It's really cool. And
Hi, everybody.
come dressed. I wonder how many people are going to come dressed as Ghostface.
Oh, my gosh. So it's going to be weird. It's going to be kind of creepy.
Was it Scream 2 where it
Movie?
opened up where like everybody's in the theater to see Stab and everybody's dressed as Ghostface and somebody gets stabbed?
Yeah.
So it's going to be just like that.
It's,
Hopefully nobody gets stabbed.
It's Will Smith's wife.
Yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada Pinkett Smith, yeah.
So that's going to be rather interesting. We don't have any big trips coming up until we leave in September for the East Coast. We're going to be gone from September 28th to October 28th, traveling all up the East Coast, visiting Salem, visiting Sleepy Hollow, Stephen King's house, H.P. Lovecraft's grave, you name it, anything old school witchery we're going to be doing in the month of October. We're going to be bringing you all kinds of videos starting September 28th. Until then, we're going to...
There's a small chance we might also be getting tattooed
Yeah.
while we're there, but I don't think it's going to happen. They get so many requests, and I think we haven't gotten a response yet. So...
Oh, We got a little blurry. This camera, I forgot about this dang camera. Sorry about that.
I should dress as Drew Barrymore. I think I have a white sweater. I don't have a wig though. I can get a wig in time for that.
Yeah, screw it. That would be kind of cool. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm writing that down. Thank you.
So we'll be back. We're leaving on September 28th, coming back October 28th. October 30th, which is Devil's Night, we're going to be at the Scare Fair in the San Bernardino Fairgrounds. So if you're here in LA for that, come by. Come to Texas, visit the Devil's Backbone. Sorry I missed you at the Alamo. Newish subscriber. I do not know, but I will be looking that up. July 31st, we've been getting a lot of people asking us to do a meet and greet here in California. We're doing one. July 31st at a store called the Halloween Depot. I think it's from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock on Saturday. I don't know. It's on our social media, but look up Halloween Depot. We're going to be there. It's a pop-up event where there's going to be cosplayers and Halloween themed stuff and shops and all kinds of spooky things. And we're going to be there. We're going to have all of our merchandise there. Come on by and say hi. We'd love to meet you. So July 31st here in California, Los Angeles, come to Halloween Depot.
That is the cutest thing I've ever heard. Shadow01, hi, haven't seen you in a while. So Shadow's an OG. Says every week Jessica has some new horror headdress. You're like the Marie Antoinette of horror.
I can see that.
Let them eat cake.
We have cupcakes.
Bunt cakes.
Bunt cakes.
Fact, yeah. Our friends that we went to the movie with last night got these little miniature bunt cakes, and they're so cute, and they were really cute. It was red velvet is what I had.
I had the lemon.
You had the lemon, and then there was chocolate. They were really, really good. I don't know if she made them or she bought them.
She bought them. She did.
Still damn good.
Very good. Very good stuff.
I can't cook.
So again, July 31st, we have a meet and greet at Halloween Depot in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
If you're in the area, come by. I think you have to go on Eventbrite and register. I don't know if it's free. I think it's free. I don't know.
I think it's free only because I have not seen a price on tickets, but I have seen it being referred to the Eventbrite page for tickets. So it might be like a reservation thing so they know how many people to expect. I think that's what it is.
But we'd love to see you. We have all kinds of goodies for you. So come on by and annoy us.
Yeah. It
was a joke.
Should have some shirts. So, okay, well, I got your guys' attention before the movie starts. We keep getting asked about shirts being restocked, and we just restocked. Oh my goodness, Daniel, you sweetheart.
Daniel, thank you again,
honey,
Michael and Jessica, for meeting me and my brother and his wife in Arizona. We all enjoyed talking with both of you. So we were at Mad Monster Party in Phoenix, Arizona, and Daniel Beckham, who was living in Oregon, I think it is, or Washington.
Yeah.
He was in Phoenix, Arizona, visiting family, and we just so happened to be there. And him and his family came to Mad Monster Party and we got to meet them briefly, got a couple of different pictures. It was a lot of fun.
So sweet. We had a great time meeting you too. It was really wonderful. We almost missed each other, which is so funny because it was such a small convention. But you know, when you walk in a circle and you can't like see over the tops of everyone's banners and things like that, it is easy to miss people. No tramp stamps yet. We are getting there.
Yes, we're getting there.
Yeah.
So is it Christopher?
Yes, Christopher. Thank you so much.
So thank you, Daniel.
So
it means the world. Love the Goonies video. Fantastic stuff, guys.
When I get high, oh, sorry. Not when I get high. When I get excited, my pitch gets high. So like whenever you guys like, you know, I get really excited from talking to you and stuff, you might notice that my voice gets really, really squeaky. I try not to do that so you can understand me because I don't want to talk like this all the time. Yeah.
So go ahead about the t-shirts.
Yes. So we already sold out of a bunch of sizes. I'm
Christopher,
so sorry.
Couldn't give you a 5 with those other donations beside me. You know, Christopher.
Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart.
All right. So first and foremost, before you do that, I do want to say this. Thank you all. Both Jessica and I thank you dearly for all your contributions, whether it be super chat on here or buying t-shirts, stickers, prints, joining our postcard club, donating via PayPal, buying stuff from us in person whenever we come to your town during shows. Every single cent of that, whether it's $1, 50 cents, 45 or 100, every single cent of that goes to bringing you guys new videos. We do this full time. So it goes directly into bringing you guys that kind of stuff. With that being said, please don't ever feel like you need please don't ever feel like you need to do anything. You just being here, you watching the videos, you sharing the videos with your family or just enjoying them, that means more than you can ever imagine. So
thank you, Brian.
Yeah. So MB1 Bumper, Daniel, Cassia, Teresa Puller, all of you guys who go that extra mile to make that happen, to help Grim Life.
Screen capping. Thank you, Brian. I'm screen capping that so I can look into it.
It truly does mean the world to us. Just so you guys know that.
Hi from Minnesota. You guys are so entertaining. Keep up the awesome work. I'll try to stay on, but I'm working tonight from 4:45 p.m. to 4:45 a.m. with some downtime right now. Thought I'd try to catch a party for the first time. Oh, thank you so much, Teresa. What do you do?
Teresa Puller, thank you for stopping by, for being here.
Is that like graveyard shift? Because you work in a cemetery.
She's a grave digger.
Hey, Mary.
I had to say it like that.
Okay, so really quickly.
Right, t-shirts.
Our t-shirts are already sold out in a lot of the sizes. I'm so sorry. They went so fast.
We put an order in and they all sold out.
Yes. And we keep trying to put in orders, and every time we get something with somebody, for some reason that doesn't work out and I have to find another company, and I'm trying to put in a 200 shirt order with somebody and I'm getting ghosted. So I don't have a timeline of when the other colors or even the green now are going to be restocked, but I am trying my best to get them. I'm trying my best to get somebody to take our order because, you know, I want to get this up for you guys, and it's been so long, and I just keep contacting companies and nobody's responding. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So we are trying our best, but some things are a little outside of our hands, but we are trying.
We're trying to get more shirts for you guys.
Yeah.
Brian, Melissa said thank you for saying happy birthday and come back to Vegas soon.
Oh, we will.
So Brian and Melissa, so we are probably going to be coming back to Vegas probably November, as far as I know. I know we are working right now. We're working out something with a company in Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to be doing a meet and greet in Phoenix, probably the first weekend of December.
At a computer drive company. In other words, I'm a chemical delivery minion. What does that mean?
Banana?
Banana.
She said minion.
Banana.
Banana.
Papa? Hey, little Papa.
All right.
Dude, I will talk a minion all night long. I swear to God. That sounds really interesting because I have no idea what that. I didn't even know that was like a position. I know nothing about computers and technology and what it requires.
So postcards are ordered. We're waiting for them to come in. I'm sure you guys. We've been dealing with this a lot. We've been sending things out to people, and
no banana.
The postal service sucks. And with everything going on, it sucks even more.
Mm-hmm.
If you are part of the Postcard Club, the Patreon Postcard Club, if you want to help out, donations or I don't like, if you want to buy a t-shirt or get personalized postcards sent to you or personalized video messages, all those links are in the description below all of our videos.
We just got a donation through PayPal from Austin DeRosa. Says, this is from me and my wife. We both have YouTube channels and we love your channel so much. From Exploring with Fluffy and Tarot and Tea. That sounds adorable.
Well, thank you, Austin.
I'm going to look that up. Thank you so much.
Yeah, screenshot.
Yeah.
And say when.
Oh,
Jeez Louise.
They're writing a little. It's
I
like
like
Kung Fu Panda, but as a pear. Is that a pear?
It's a blue pear on a rocket
Kung Fu
ship.
Panda pear.
Crystal Lynn, much love. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Siwan. Thank you so much, Crystal Lynn.
So some of you guys might be wondering, wait a second, isn't this supposed to be a watch party? Why are the Grims just talking? No, we have about 10 minutes. So here we go. All right. It's 8:19 and
we love you too.
In about 10 minutes we're gonna be watching the movie Terrifier. Now here's the thing.
Don't scare me.
Who here? 449 people of you. It shakes my bones. Who here is this your very first Grim Up All Night watch party? Who here is a Grim Up All Night virgin?
Yes, we do ship to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Dingo Dad, we ship worldwide.
We don't ship to the moon. To the moon, Alice!
If I could, I would.
Who here is this Daniel Beckham? Yes, can I help you?
first time.
This is your first time? Are you a Grim Up All Night virgin?
My hat is.
You're very sweet. Okay. All right. Grim Up All Night virgins, meaning people who have not experienced a Grim Up All Night watch party. We've been doing these watch parties pretty much since the world started going on lockdown and quarantine. So over a year and a half now. We've missed a few because we do travel a lot, but we try to make it up for you two guys in the best way possible. With that being said, we've done these watch parties in so many different ways, and we found something that works for us. In order for this watch party to work 100% perfectly, without a hitch, without a problem, you need 2 devices. That's 4. Two. Preferably like your cell phone and a TV, a laptop and a tablet. 2 devices that you can bring up, 2 windows of YouTube. One to watch us if you want to hear our banter and ask questions and just hang out with us. And the second one to watch the movie. Now, you don't have to listen to us. And if you don't want to, you don't have to watch the movie. You can do either one. It's completely up to you. This is basically, hopefully, a chance to introduce you to a very strange movie.
Oh, a BlackBerry?
And just kind of connect.
Oh, I keep forgetting this, but the Switch console also has YouTube on it, so you can watch videos through YouTube. I don't think you can engage in the chat. Like, I know that if you watch, if you watch us through your television, I don't believe that you can engage through the chat. I don't remember.
Wait a second. You said if you watch us, are you talking about the movie by Jordan Peele? Okay. All right. With that being said, tonight's movie, all of our watch parties are free. If you own the movie Terrifier, get ready, because at 8:30 in about 10 minutes, we're all going to be watching this movie together. If you do not own the movie Terrifier, pinned to the top of the chat, as well as in the description of this video, you can find a free link on Tubi.
I like that.
Mark Rivas.
How blessed, lucky, and inspired you are to have found an audience that loves you. Did you ever imagine? Like, honestly.
No, we talk about this all the time.
I remember when we had 20 subscribers.
Yeah. We talk about this all the time, how blessed we are.
Yes, all the time. All the time.
Not only do we get to visit places like the Goonies, not only do we get to share it with you guys who are equally as passionate about these places as we are, but we spend every waking moment together. And
yeah.
We haven't
he's still alive.
Yeah, she's still alive. Mm-hmm. So like it's pretty surreal. Oh God. Now I have to give you guys a bit of warning.
Oh, I'll keep an eye out for it, Marianne. Thank you.
You guys ready for this? If you have not seen the movie Terrifier, and this is your very first time, ladies, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. So
there's this movie is very, very messed up.
So
the guy who plays Art the Clown,
so sweet,
is the sweetheart,
the nicest person,
nicest
ever.
Guy.
Yeah.
But when you watch this movie, especially in a certain scene, you're gonna go.
So I would call this a slasher. It's not a slasher.
Is it a slasher or a gasher?
This is a gore. What do you call them?
It's almost like what do they call them? Splatter porn.
Splatter porn. So okay, so if I were to compare this to anything, I would kind of say this is a slasher in the sense that I think he often does use knives. You know.
Yeah.
So the main character, the clown, obviously he's already male, but then all the victims pretty much tend to be female. So, but there are a couple of death scenes.
They get very creative. That's all we're gonna say.
You might wince a little bit.
They get very creative.
Yeah.
They do things in this movie that you guarantee you have not seen in any movie before.
It might you might be like, ooh.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Yeah. So
just you've been warned.
Other people have watched it. You know. Yeah. This is a very gory film. There's a lot of obvious violence because it's a horror film, and some of the violence I would say is extreme in the sense that it is creative and it's like they really went there. Wow. But it still works. Like it's not and how do you say it's not gore for shock value.
No.
I don't think. It's not shock value gore like from the 70s.
And a couple weeks ago we had the pleasure of meeting the guy who played Art the Clown.
So
And it says
sweet.
Grim Life Collective, y'all are a cut above the breast. Yeah. So this
If
is
you've
going to go
seen
up on
the
our
movie,
wall.
You know what that means.
Yeah. This is probably one so we collect a lot of autographs and we've seen a lot of 8x10s. This is not an 8x10, it's a lot bigger. He had some of the nicest pictures on his table. Like they're so slick. So this is going to go up on our wall very soon.
We're like constantly buying frames. I think we bought places out of frames, as a matter of fact.
All right.
He was a very sweet guy. Yeah.
So I told you guys about the movie. I gave you a little bit of a warning. Trust me. Trust me.
Oh, that's right. And the Terrifier 2 is coming out.
The Terrifier 2 is going to be coming out very, very soon. I don't know the release date.
I don't know the release date either.
I talked about the Grim Open Night Virgins, and I told you guys where tonight's movie link is. Is there any questions?
When does it start?
In about 4 minutes.
Okay.
Sean Klein, thank you.
Look at that little guy.
It's a little
He's
like,
giving us an award.
well, thank you, Sean. We're glad. I would like to accept this award and thank the creature from the Black Lagoon, Lego Dracula, because they do this. And yeah.
You know, Jan T just asked a really good question. When is the next time we will do a giveaway? And I'm going to address that really quickly. We won't be doing giveaways for quite some time. One of our lifetime friends and fans has quite often done t-shirt giveaways in our chat for people. We've done giveaways. And if I'm being quite frank, sometimes when we do these giveaways, people get a little bit impatient, and in their impatience, they get a little nasty. And that's not what the giveaways are supposed to be about.
Yeah.
You know, it's supposed to be like, you know, just wanting to do something for someone. But when someone starts getting like nasty to me in communication because I haven't gotten it out quick enough for them, I'm not going to do them for a while because that takes the joy out of it for me. So we won't be doing giveaways for a while. They will come back, I do promise. But, you know, it's kind of gotten ruined for me for a little bit. So that, yeah.
The holiday season is around the corner.
Thank you, Dawn.
And we can be very generous. So keep an eye out for some big things happening around the holiday season.
I'm not saying that ever again, but like, just last couple of times we've done things. So Scott's not going to be doing t-shirt gives away anymore in the chat.
So yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
So a couple more minutes before the movie starts. Does anybody have any questions where the link is to tonight's movie?
Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Do not watch it just yet. We're going to watch it all together. We're going to do a little bit of a countdown in a couple minutes, and we're going to make it happen. Thank you, Mark. Somebody asked 2 questions.
Jan has a really good reference to the Handmaiden.
Cassia, thank you. Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
2 very big questions before we get further in here. Daniel Beckham. Yeah. So there was the picture that he got of us. He wanted to know if he can send it to us and have us sign it.
Oh yeah. I'll contact you, honey. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Or
I'll get a hold of you.
If you want, Daniel, send it with return postage to the PO box. We'll get it and we'll get it sent out to you.
Yeah.
All right. It's no problem.
For sure.
I saw a guy by the name of Terrence asked if we're going to be coming back to Florida soon. We try to keep everybody up on our news. We are going to be in Florida the first week of October. There is a convention in Orlando called Phantasm Orlando, October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We are going to be guests there. Check them out, Phantasm Orlando. Also, Saturday, October 2nd.
My butt.
Saturday, October 2nd, our Tom Savini video is listed in a film festival. So we're going to be watching on the big screen the Tom Savini video, and we're going to be doing a Q&A afterwards in a room full of people. So if you can make it, October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Phantasm Orlando. Fantasm. Just so you know. All right, 1 minute until the movie starts.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Doug Updike, your Saw movie Indiegogo up yet? No. Tomorrow, we are going out and we're going to be filming our Indiegogo campaign video. That's scheduled to be filmed tomorrow. And sometime this week, we're gonna make it live.
Fantastic.
We're getting the different perks together. We're getting all this other crazy stuff happening.
Ooh, Shannon just asked a really good question.
Love you guys. How you feel about the final Fear Street? It was awesome. Keep up the awesome work. I loved Fear Street. The 3 movies
loved
intertwined. It was beautiful.
Really, really well. There's, whenever you watch a movie, there's always things, because you're the watcher, you're always going, hey, that doesn't make sense. This doesn't connect. And I'm one of those people, and I'm like that part didn't. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I loved it. But my brain picks apart movies and I can't help it. So I notice things, but it doesn't take the joy out of them for me at all. I still think that our favorite was the second one.
The second one was the best one.
Yeah, because it had all the kill scenes.
So real quick, Teresa Puller, I decided to donate again. You guys are the best. Check out Ripley's in Newport, Oregon. Think you'll love it, and its location. We love Ripley's.
Thank you so much.
And next time we're in town, we'll definitely do that. Now, before we go any further and start talking about any more questions, let's get this movie started. It is 8:30 here in California. I gotta turn our TV on.
Series on Netflix. Is that the one that's in Britain where it kind of jumps time a little bit? Is that the one you're talking about?
Hold on. So let's get this.
Do your team chicken wing.
So, all right, everybody, get the movie ready. We're gonna talk about the tramp stamp here in just a minute. Let's get it started. All right, guys, ready? 3, 2, and 1. Hit play. There are going to be some advertisements.
I love that people are sending you dad jokes.
I love it. I want to hear your best dad jokes.
So Mark Rivas says, Rivas, what did the egg say when he got high at the party? I'm lit.
I'm lit.
I'm lit. Like omelet.
Omelet. Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Number 1 Marvel fan says, just wanted to send some money because I've watched nearly every location video. HHN and more. LOL. I'll be doing all I can to promote you guys. Thank you so much.
That means the world to us.
Really
Thank
does.
you. Even for just taking the time to write that. All of you guys who are constantly writing, who are going crazy in the chat right now. We try to get them all. Sometimes we don't. Of course, the super chats, when they come through, our screen lights up. It's bright, and we notice it immediately, and it stops. So that's why it always seems like we stop and take a
Yeah.
But we try to answer everything.
Yeah, the scare actors at Fear Street pop-up got me really good.
Yeah.
That was so well done.
Alex.
So very well done.
Ballesteros. Pumpkins.
Ballesteros.
Michael and Jessica, are you guys ready for Halloween Kills movie? You're darn tootin'.
Yes.
I am ready for that.
I want it now. Hi, New Zealand.
Oh.
Welcome back to the program.
So.
Oh, thank you, Daniel. Thank you.
I got 2 things. One, Daniel Beckham and a couple of you others have asked about the tramp stamp. Now, if you guys get lost or if you're joining, we have this thing that we do during our watch parties that if you want to know where we are at in the movie, yell out tramp stamp. Type it. You scream it in your house, especially if you have family members sleeping, because I think it'd be kind of fun. But yell out tramp stamp, type tramp stamp, and we'll tell you our time code where we're at.
I was totally eating kettle popcorn earlier, and I've got some kernels stuck in my gums. Not stuck in my teeth. You know how there's always at least one kernel that wedges itself right in between your gum line and your tooth, and you're trying to wiggle it out with your tongue forever, and it just won't budge. I think I have one of those.
Thank you, Gixer 6RDR.
Dingo ate your baby.
Dingo ate your baby. Got a little bit of class. Learned it from the ace.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for all the compliments you're giving us towards your favorite videos. It really means a lot to us. We love that you love going to these places as much as we do, because we love taking you there.
Yeah, Donald, the chat goes by really fast. There is something that I want to share with you guys that has been brought to my attention recently. Okay? It appears that I have a doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
That I've been getting a whole bunch of messages from people saying, hey,
that's awesome.
Michael, Grimm, I think I just saw you in the movie She's Out of My League. I've been getting messages daily. I don't know if this movie She's Out of My League is on Netflix or Amazon Prime, but for some reason, all at once, every day, I'm getting all these messages from people saying, hey, I think you're in that movie She's Out of My League.
Yes.
And if it's not you, then it's got to be somebody that looks like you.
No, it's him.
It's me. It's 100% me.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Hexpool.
So yes, the King of Grimm is in a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can actually go ahead and watch She's Out of My League and see me, if you look very closely, 5 times in that movie. But there's one scene in the Andy Warhol Museum in Pittsburgh where they actually have a camera on me and I'm pointing. I'm holding a glass of like booze and I'm like pointing about something.
And the booze.
Yeah.
Yes, we loved Pier Street 1666. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But our favorite is still the second one, for sure. Dead Meat YouTube. You know, they are really awesome.
So yeah, Dead Meat James. They're the ones that do the kill count, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're really good guys. We talked with them a little bit, mostly like business.
A League of His Own.
That's right. You know,
I like
speaking of League of His Own, I when I was growing up, I had a thing for Gina Davis. What? Gina Davis, she was
I
spooky.
thought she was cute in Beetlejuice, but anything after that, I did not find her attractive. She's got very strong jaws. Like, she's got, like, a triangle face? Is that what you call it when you do shapes of face? I don't know what you call it, but she's very tall, too. She's very tall. Yeah.
Yes, so this right here,
5,000, yeah.
this is a vinyl banner that we have. It travels with us when we go to conventions or pop-up shops. We hang it behind us, so it comes off the wall.
So we will be looking at getting things like this made, not this size, but like little ones. We are looking into getting so much stuff made for you guys. If I can ever get somebody to like return one of my calls, it'd be great. You know,
Gina Davis in Beetlejuice and The Fly, and pretty much everything else that she was in.
Yeah, again, Roberto, I know you're just joining, so I'm just going to go over this really quick again. We sold out of shirts really, really quickly. They've only been listed for like a couple of days. We are working on getting things restocked. Just hitting a couple barriers is all. But it will happen, I promise. They will get restocked. And in the other colors, too. One day. Oh, mouse pads with the logo. I've seen stuff like that from the web pages that are like third-party suppliers as the only ones I've really seen that do that. Anything else is just like really crazy quantities. I don't know if I'd be doing that. Hoodies, we have kicked around that thought too. Maybe one day it would be nice. Oh, a purple shirt. Purple.
Purple.
I think a purple logo would be really pretty. Like an 80s version.
We could do that. So there's, I'm gonna point out some things in this movie that little pieces of trivia that not many people realize.
Like what?
Do you know that this is based off of a short film?
No.
And this is Art the Clown, which he's there right now
Yeah.
walking. This isn't the first movie that he was in.
Really?
So the Art the Clown and Terrifier, but he was also, his first appearance was in a movie called All Hallows Eve, I think it is.
Have you seen that?
Yes. No, I don't know if you've seen that.
I don't remember. I don't remember him at all.
Tramp stamp. We are
Grim Life cereal.
6 minutes and 40 seconds. All Hallows Eve is right. Yes, Lindsay Armstrong. Now, there's something really, really cool that happens in this movie, aside from it being gory and spooky and stuff like that. But in the diner scene, there's a pumpkin.
Yeah.
But when they filmed the movie,
Yeah.
there was no pumpkin. It was afterwards in post where the director was like, you know what, I wanted to have this more of like a feel to it. So they put the pumpkin in.
Well, this is supposed to be
digitally.
on Halloween, right? That's
Yeah.
why she's in a costume as a sexy scarecrow.
Yeah. So that's the little things
Who
you got to
knew?
look for.
You can be sexy as anything. Even scarecrows. Sexy scarecrows. Happy Halloween! A lot of people saying Happy Halloween. We love you guys. Happy Halloween.
Let's just go.
So glad you guys liked the Goonies location video. That was a really long one for us to do, but it was really just... It was an experience just being there.
It was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work, but like, so the opening scene, you know how we always have those little scenes before the intro kicks in, and it's a slow motion of going uphill with a lot of mist. it was like that for a long time. Apparently, that's kind of like a normal weather for them there. But then, like the next day, it was really bright and sunny, so we got it just at the right time. But we did also have to wait that out, and then the rain and stuff like that. But I'm not complaining because it was a really cool experience and very beautiful to see. Very very calming.
Well, can I tell them?
I guess.
We did a little bit of an upgrade on some camera equipment. It was needed, and we ended up getting a the Halloween season is coming. Spooky, low light, pumpkins, Halloween lights, haunted houses. So
That's a good one.
what's that?
Sarah just said the funniest thing.
Okay.
They're like, when are you guys gonna take a vacation for the hell of it? I laughed.
Oh, what's it?
It'll happen, but anytime we travel, we're gonna make the best of it, which means that we're going to film the hell out of it wherever we go, because there's no way that we could go and visit a place and not film as much as possible while we're there. But honestly, for me, that is kind of us during October, because we're gonna go up to Salem. I've never been there. I'm extremely excited. And so for me, that is kind of a vacation, but we're also going to film like everything. So I'm really, really excited for that.
Yeah, so with everything that's going on, the camera that we used during the daytime, we ended up moving to the iPhone 12 Pro Max is what we film everything in 4K. We shoot everything in 4K.
So Mark says the last Chucky movie could have been better. Do you agree? We don't acknowledge that movie exists.
Yeah, that's the Chucky movie that does not be
It's
named.
so terrible.
No.
So terrible.
So we ended up, we were saving for quite some time. Go ahead.
Yeah. Cassia says, your thoughts on Crypt TV YouTube channel. Any favorite monsters? I love Shelly, Miss Annity, and Look-See.
So
I don't know Crypt TV.
Crypt TV, I'll tell you a little
again?
story about Crypt TV in just a moment.
Oh, it's so hard.
So, so back to what I was saying, we did an equipment upgrade because the holiday season's coming up. We've been saving for quite some time, and we ended up going out and buying probably what is considered one of the best camera for low light. We ended up picking up a Sony A7S3.
Yes. Says S for sensitivity.
Yeah, so some of you guys are like, never heard of it, nobody really cares.
We don't know nothing.
But if you know anything about cameras, this camera that we ended up buying for low light stuff for the Halloween season, this is a pretty heavy duty camera, and we've been saving for a while. And since we do it full time, we're like, hey, let's really upgrade our equipment. Let's invest in this. So we ended up getting that. None of our videos have been shot on this yet.
No, brand new.
So it's coming in. We're still messing around with it. So they're going to be coming soon. So you're going to start seeing some changes in how our video looks.
Maybe an improvement.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And we're still learning it. So just bear with us. But we ended up upgrading to a Sony A7S3. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
We have not seen A Quiet Place 2 yet.
No.
I keep
forgetting that it exists.
Yeah. I do too, honestly.
Yeah, J-Ram, that thing is it was a pricey investment. It really was.
There's a Chucky TV series?
We try really hard to give you guys the best cinematic experience.
Thank you, Dawn.
Dawn 666. Oh, Cassie was asking about Crypt TV.
Hi, St. Louis.
So
I'm from there.
So back in the day, way back in the day,
I love Crypt TV.
It's like Shudder, but not. It's not an app. It's not really a service. It's free, if I'm not mistaken. So back in the day, I did an interview with Cassandra Peterson, Elvira. Cheryl, thank you.
I love
Oh my God, the little purple
so
pom-poms.
cute. Yeah.
And did an interview with Elvira, and I told her about everything that we're doing, what I was trying to accomplish with Grim Life Collective. And she said, you should reach out to my friends at Crypt TV and tell them I sent you, and then see if they can possibly get you on a TV, like on their service. So I was like, okay. Grim Life Collective was like nothing.
Thank you, Nero.
And maybe had 100 subscribers or some crap like that. So I reached out to them, and I talked with them for a while, and nothing ever came of it. I think it'd be really cool if we were on like a streaming service. There's a lot of people out there who have shows that start out on YouTube, and they're on HBO Max or whatever. But
I have yet to meet her personally myself. I probably, I don't know how I would act around Elvira. I know that she would be herself as Cassandra Peterson. Rarely does she do the get up. I think only for the private photo ops does she do in character. But if I'm being honest, my first memories of Elvira was like, wow, that lady's hot and her tits are giant.
Yeah.
And she kind of like is like the bombshell for me growing up, because I was really into pinup and I was really into rockabilly and everything. And
Hearts.
I think I'd have a problem not just straight up staring at her chest.
Don666 says, I want you guys on Shudder. If we were on Shudder, it would be a great honor. We absolutely love Shudder.
Mm-hmm.
We watch Shudder all the time. And in fact, we just got done watching Haunt for the first time on Shudder. I like watching Holliston over and over and over and over on Shudder.
We can see Netflix from our house.
Yeah. So,
we live in LA. We can see their headquarters. I want to just go there.
We're right in the heart of Hollywood. 2 blocks away is the Netflix headquarters. So it's pretty crazy. We were coming back last night, or we were standing out front of the apartment with some of our friends, and I said, "Guys, look at that! Look at that! We're watching Netflix. We were looking at the Netflix.
I remember
Netflix
that,
building.
Robert.
Can't speak.
I saw some of her advertisements for it. Hey, Alan.
Sean says, we have Sony A7s at my university. The camera is awesome, and it's in my top 5 favorite cameras. Look forward to seeing you guys use it.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Vote of confidence. We went with the S because of the low light sensitivity. We're hoping to light the night up.
Rhonda wants to know, do we have any plans to go to Maggie's Bridge in Delaware? I don't know that one, so I'm going to screen cap it.
Take a screenshot. We'll keep it in mind.
Yeah.
As of right now, this year, we are not going to be in Delaware. I'm sorry, Rhonda.
Okay, so Mark says, do your fans have names? I want to be a Grim Lifer forever and ever. Bumper stickers, everything. I'm still fangirling over here. OMG. Man, let me tell you, I call you guys by a different pet name like every single time, and just one of them hasn't stuck yet. There are Grim Lifers, of course. We say Grim Lifers because, people who have been around for a long time, and then Grim Virgins for the ones who are just joining the channel. I don't know. I think sometimes we say Grim Life Ghoulies, and sometimes I just call you guys my little pumpkins from my pumpkin patch.
They're Grims. It's something we've never really settled on.
Okay, so yeah, we've never settled on anything. There's almost 600 of you guys here tonight. What do you think would be the best name to call you? Grim Life Ghoulies, Grim Life. If it was like the Grim Life blank, or yeah.
Gremlins.
The Gremlins, we've heard.
The Gremlins are always good. I like the Gremlins. Yeah.
The Grim Life Spookies. Oh, I like that one too. Actually, that one's a good one.
Gremlins. A lot of people are saying Gremlins.
Gremlins with the Grimmers. The Grim Life Grimmers. I can see that. Kind of like the Haunted Mansion. Gremlins. I think last time I did a poll for names, I think Gremlins ended up being a big one.
Yeah, see,
the
Gremlins.
Collective Creepers, that's really cute. I like creepers. Oh, hi, Cheryl. Thank you so much. Call us Gremlins. So if we did call you Gremlins, it would have to be with a double M.
Yes. Grim, because it's Grim with 2 Grims.
Right.
Cheryl, I comment on your videos constantly, and I love you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and thank you for taking the time to be here.
You're from Greenland? That's very far. The Ghouligans is really cute. I'm gonna write some of these down.
The Ghouligans.
The Ghouligans. The Grim Life Ghouligans. That's really cute.
I like the Gremlins.
So, but would you call it Grim, like GRIMMLINS?
Why wouldn't it? Of course, because it's Grim with 2 M's. It only makes sense.
So there's Gremlins is a big one. I really liked Ghoulies too, or the Ghouligans. I cannot write, apparently. I can't read my own handwriting. Grim Life Ghouligans. The Grim Life Creepers was really cute. I'm going to pick like a handful of my favorites. The Grim Life Ghoulies. Yeah, Ghoulies is still a good one too. I'm going to put that down just because. I want to like take down a handful of my favorites, and then over the course of social media, have like you guys vote on stuff. The Grimlife Ghouls. We do call you guys ghouls a lot. Let's see.
I
The
like the
Grimlife
Gremlins.
gang.
I think the Gremlins is the way to go.
You
I
think
like it, and there's a
Gremlins?
lot of people who are doing Gremlins.
I think the Gremlins is the Gremlins are gizmos. Is the Gremlins gonna be what we end up going with?
I say yes.
All right. Oh, hi Mexico. Hi. Okay. I have seen the Creepshow from Killstar. They're really cute. I don't have one, but I've seen pictures of them. I want to go to the Killstar store here. Oh my god. I'd die. I think it is Gremlins for the win. Yeah.
Do not feed after 12.
Right.
Wrong movie. We're watching Terrifier. Again, if you're just joining us and you're looking for the link to tonight's movie, it's free and it's pinned to the top of the chat as well as in the description below. So feel free to pop it up and watch at your convenience. Just hang out with us.
Gerald says, what locations would you like to go but are far out of there or not accessible? And what music do you listen to on the road?
We don't listen to any music on the road. We will drive for 12 hours and not turn the radio on once. It's very rare that we do.
So to answer your question, for me, I think that would be a destination. You know how people say have destination weddings. We have like a destination vacation, like most people do. I have been drawn to Japan like my whole life. I want to go there so bad, and there's 2 Disneylands in Japan. The one I want to go to so badly would be Disney Sea, and I love the candy, I love the food, I love the characters and the lifestyle and the people and the heritage. I love Japan. I love Japan. So that's like my number one place I would want to go to. That is like beyond my reach. But so I want to see the world though. Like I want to go to
well,
the UK.
Someday we'll go to Japan.
Yeah.
Next year, if the world opens up, if the world continues to open up and things kind of go back to normal, next July we should be in the UK. That's the plan. Our plan is to spend 1 month driving throughout the UK and filming. So the month of July.
Texas barbecue. You know, we did not. Yeah, Disney Japan is just like, yes. The popcorn buckets alone drive me crazy, and the headbands and everything. When we went through Texas, we actually did not get any barbecue. I think next time we go through Texas, we'll have to get some barbecue. Did we get barbecue?
No, we did not.
Okay.
Instead, we stopped at a couple different places.
We had burgers.
We had burgers.
Yeah.
We stopped at Guerrero's in Austin, Texas, right there on East Congress Street. It had fish tacos. That's about it.
Hi, Tasmania. Hi. Shampoo that makes your hair green. Yeah, there are a lot of shampoos out there for coloring your hair. Mine is actually like a bottle dye, so it lasts a little bit longer. You know, I remember the last time, I don't know if it was the last chat or the chat before that, where we were asking people what's the difference between Texas barbecue and St. Louis barbecue, because I'm from St. Louis. And I still don't know the difference. I guess I could Google it. I think someone said one is a dry rub and one isn't, and one is ribs and one isn't. Lord, I don't know. Dawn 666.
Dawn, again.
You were
well, thank you, darling.
Close. Want you here to visit Bruce and Brandon Lee plus Kurt Cobain and Lane Staley death homes and see. Oh, Seattle. Yeah, we plan on coming back. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we didn't make it all the way up to Seattle. We went up to Astoria, right there on the border of Washington, and then we came straight back. We were on the road quite a bit. We're thinking that probably next time we're probably going to fly into Seattle and then go around according to that.
Michael.
So we'll be making it to Seattle, but probably not. I don't know if we're going to do it this year. If anything, maybe November or December. Cheers to the Grim Life
Cheers
Collective.
to you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody who's just joining us. Hello. How are you?
Right?
Love
I
you
want
so
some freaking
much.
barbecue.
I want barbecue.
You can't have barbecue.
That's me.
It's mean for sure.
I grew up in the Midwest. Like, growing up in the Midwest is practically the same thing as growing up in the South, where, like, it is all comfort food. So I'm used to, like, firing up the grill almost every weekend and just throwing on. My grandmother, she would not eat a hot dog off the grill unless the entire
I keep hitting
thing
things.
was
Sorry.
shriveled and as black as you can make it. If it wasn't like a hair's breadth away from disintegrating, from being so burnt, she didn't want it. That was her request for anyone doing the grill. You had to burn the hell out of her hot dogs or she didn't want it at all. And I hear that's actually kind of a common thing. I don't know. Well, she was going through chemo. I know that at the time she couldn't take anything with salt and certain other things that left a really bad taste in her mouth. Maybe the burntness just
Tramp stamp.
ended up tasting really good for her or something.
We're looking at
I like burnt marshmallows.
23 minutes and 25 seconds.
American Werewolf in London. I would love to go to the moors. That would be amazing. I would be so spooked out. I'd be like, oh my god. Yeah. Banana. I make a lot of faces. I'm just realizing. I'm very animated tonight. I did have a lot of caffeine today. I think someone said something about stuffed potatoes. I saw the word potatoes. I know I did. Do you think you'll ever visit the filming areas of the Pirates of the Caribbean or Harry Potter? That's a very good question.
Eventually we will. Like, I don't know if whenever we go over to the UK, if we're going to be doing anything Harry Potter related. A little too early to tell for that, but
yes, our steaks must be very rare. We eat our steaks bloody.
Now we get a lot of questions from people. Like, for instance, you have to keep in mind, right? Grim Life Collective. Yes, sometimes we do strange things. Like, we did Jim Carrey's movie. What do you call it?
Which one? Oh,
The Truman Show, right? Which is a very strange movie.
yeah.
Like, I got a lot of messages when the Goonies video came out. So many people are like, "Well, that's all good and dandy, but why didn't you do Kindergarten Cop while you were there? Because that was filmed there too." It's like, well, we're not. I saw the movie Kindergarten Cop. Well, no, they filmed the entire thing there, like the school and everything. But it was a fun movie. Maybe if we were like hard up, desperate, looking for something to do, but you're not going to see Kindergarten Cop filming locations on the Grim Life Collective YouTube channel. I'm sorry.
I'm born and raised in St. Louis, and you basically just described every cookout I've ever had. Any chance of doing Carrie filming locations?
It is in the works, actually.
Where is that?
It was all filmed here.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
See, I don't know anything. You know all this stuff. Banana. Banana.
Kindergarten Cop is hilarious.
Oh,
It is. It was a fun movie, like I said. But if there's other things in the area that have to do with horror or spooky things or Halloween, those are always going to, take precedent over it.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you so much, sweetheart. How did I go from St. Louis to LA? Well, funny story is, I went from St. Louis to Brooklyn, New York for 8 years, to Orlando, Florida for about 4 years, to Savannah, Georgia for like 2, back down to Orlando, and then here to LA. I've lived all over.
It's hot.
Michael's going to turn on the air conditioning. Let us know if it's too disruptive with the noise. We usually turn it off for live videos. But
it's staying on because I'm freaking hot. So I'm over here sweating. So you probably get a little white noise. Too bad.
You think it's funny whenever you do it. Oh, come on. You do it to me all the time. And you laugh your ass off. Do it one for me. Ready? Oh my gosh. Hello, Peru. How are you?
right, cool. You guys can you hear the air conditioning at all? Like off in the distance?
It's working itself up to being. I don't know what I think.
Cool.
Is LA as hot as Orlando? Yes, it is. If not hotter,
Well,
but no humidity.
like right now, the heat, it's not that hot.
Tokyo Disney.
It's 75 degrees out. It's typical 75 outside right now. It's just hot in here because there's no airflow. We had everything turned off. But if you guys can't hear it, I'm leaving that thing on all the time because, man.
Teresa wants to know if we've ever seen Event Horizon.
Never heard of it.
It's funny you asked that because Event Horizon was the only movie I saw in theater that scared me in theater. That movie is messed up in a most delightful way.
If you're a fan of the movie Event Horizon, it's no secret that there is a whole, 20, I get it, a good 20 to 30 minutes of deleted footage that nobody's ever seen. It's just like people have seen pictures and people have talked about it. But how cool would it be if one day they found that footage and they released it?
I think they were talking about it.
It's gone. 28 minutes and 30 seconds.
God, that has to be.
It doesn't exist anymore. It's all been destroyed.
Why? I kind of vaguely remember hearing about the Chucky series coming out, and I'm just not really sure how to feel about that. Gummo was really messed up too. I can't watch that one. It just makes my brain go stupid. Oh, I love Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship was really great.
Cheryl.
I'm from Ohio, and we get 4 seasons in one day or a week. Weather changes 24/7. It's annoying, and it messes with my allergies. So I am used to that. Yeah, St. Louis gets all 4 seasons, and it gets the extreme sides of all 4 seasons. I don't know how I don't have allergies. St. Louis is an extremely high pollen area, and I've heard a lot of people say that being born from St. Louis, they don't have allergies, but people who moved to St. Louis got really bad allergies. I'm sorry, your allergies are going poof. That sucks.
Jason, you said it best. Jason said, I'm from Jacksonville, and my family is in California, and it's nice out there with no humidity.
Yeah.
It's absolutely phenomenal. We were sitting in the cemetery watching the Addams Family last night inside Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and it got a little chilly. Like, there was a point where I was like, man, I wish I had a sweater. It dips down to below 70s.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It's always between 75 and 90, it feels like it's here, unless a heat wave comes through.
I grew up in St. Charles, is where I was born and raised. Also Orchard Farms, before it was developed, one of the still cornfields. But I lived most of my teen and adult life, I lived in South City, up near Grand and stuff like that. What's the most disturbed place you've ever visited?
I don't know. I don't get freaked out like most people do. It's not like,
Well, I kind of have I have one, I think. Not because I think it messed me up, but because of the content. I have 2 then. I have 2. What's yours?
Okay.
You want me to go?
I honestly don't have any.
I
find myself more in awe of the places. Whether it's a haunted place or a famous grave or a filming location or a true crime spot where a brutal murder happened. It's not like I'm sitting there going, wow, this is really cool. But I find myself saying, wow, I'm standing here in history.
Right.
So it doesn't affect me the way that most people think that it would, where it's like, what's the most screwed up place? This and that. I'm amazed that I'm standing or walking history. That's what I love. Because
part of that is that there's so much planning that we have to do and driving there and mapping things out and things like that. No, St. Charles, Missouri. But for me,
what's going on here?
I tend to be, I don't know, I was talking to you. What were you pointing out?
No, don't worry about it.
Oh, did we go blurry? I'm really clear on my end. The Bell Witch Cave. I remember someone mentioning that before, but I'm not really sure.
That's in Maryland, I think it is.
Okay.
I looked it up years ago when I was living in Pittsburgh. I just never made it to it. I think Maryland or somewhere down around that area eventually would make it there.
Casa says she lived in Japan for 7 years, and when you visit there, you have to do Universal Studios Osaka.
Heckins, yes.
If we ever got to visit Japan, I would be trying to do everything. I don't know if the Alice in Wonderland cafe is still there, and the Hello Kitty stuff. Oh, I love Hello Kitty. I love Kuromi, I think, a little bit more than I love Hello Kitty, but that's kind of obvious, I think.
Adams, Tennessee. That's where the Bell Witch Cave is. Thank you, Chance.
I would want to do Universal while I was there. I would want to do Disney. I would want to do, like, all the touristy stuff. I also want to see, like, the cherry blossoms and, like, well, I don't think I could do everything I would want to do if I ever got to visit there, but yeah.
So
we would definitely
Cassia,
do those.
thank you, Cassia. And one
Queta 09.
Hi, I love you guys' content. Do you think you'll do locations for Night of the Creeps movie or any other zombie films from George Romero? Of course we will. 100%. Especially when it comes to Romero stuff. Big fan. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen. Right now, for the next month and a half, we're going to be staying close to home here in California. I think we're planning on going up to Santa Cruz for the weekend because we want to visit the boardwalk before it closes for the season. Other than that, not doing any big trips until September when we go to the East Coast.
Number one Marvel fan says, the movie prop videos you've done get a lot of views. If you ever in NC, you can visit mine. I have the largest Marvel screen used collection. Oh, that's cool. We like the superhuman.
Superhuman.
The human.
It's human.
This is my human.
Human.
Right here. This is my human. This is my people's. A person. My bag of flesh.
Boo. Yeah. That.
Yeah, we like the Marvel stuff. We didn't really get into a lot of the superhero stuff, which is funny because I grew up on the comics, but like, if I'm being honest, I kind of really just mostly watched Thor.
I like
because Hemsworth is kind of hot.
I like the DC stuff more than I like Marvel.
I grew up a lot more on Batman than I did on anything else, but I grew up on X-Men the most. I grew up on X-Men and Star Trek the most. I'm kind of a super nerd. Yeah. But not one of those nerds that can like quote everything, guys. My memory is like next to nothing. It's like this big. I run out of like quota for memories all the time, so please don't ask me any trivia. Poe was in Baltimore. Yeah, I believe the Poe Museum has closed down due to the pandemic. I'm very happy that we were able to experience it because it is quite lovely.
Yeah. So
really a shame that a lot of that has happened with the state of things.
Like I love the superheroes and I love like all that jazz and like this and that, but like things like Preacher and Batman, like all the DC stuff.
Darker stuff, yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like DC is a lot darker.
We're definitely going to visit Disneyland here. We've only been one time, and that was before we moved. We did get tickets to one of the Oogie Boogie Bash nights, though.
Yes.
And we will be doing a video there because it's going to be our first. Mm-hmm. We've never done it.
We're going to be doing Oogie Boogie Bash with a very, very low light camera.
Ooh, who's your favorite Joker? Like from the movies?
Cesar Romero. I like the old school Batman. But Jack Nicholson. Heath Ledger was awesome, but he ain't no Jack Nicholson. I'm sorry. Jack Nicholson.
That's a really hard question.
Sandman, DC Sandman.
Well, I know you really love the movie Joker. I think that may have been your favorite depiction of Joker so far. No? I thought you loved that one.
No, I didn't love the movie The Joker. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was entertaining as hell, but still, the original, not the original Batman, but Tim Burton's Batman with Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton's my favorite Batman.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer's my second favorite Batman.
Michael Keaton will always be my Batman.
Yes.
Forever and always. He will always be my Batman. Teresa, it's really funny that you say that because Arsenic and Old Lace has been a favorite movie of mine for a very long time. And only last week was I able to finally get a copy of it on DVD. And VHS. DVD. I was only able to finally have a physical copy of it last week. And I've been searching for a copy of that movie for like 10 years. Yeah, I love that movie. It's one of my favorite black and whites.
Do you guys want to know who my favorite villain in the Batman universe is?
Who?
You know who it is.
Who?
Who's? Can you guess who my favorite villain is in the Batman universe?
I don't. I see Penguin. A lot of people saying Penguin, Two-Face, Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
That's it.
I want a movie where the entire movie is Batman and Scarecrow instead of like Bane and
I thought
Joker
Carrie
and
was
stuff.
amazing as a Riddler. I thought he did such a good job.
Scarecrow's
perfect for him.
creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Here he is.
No! Oh.
We're at 37 minutes. We're at 38 minutes, and this is the most screwed up scene.
This movie is so educational. That is what boobies look like hanging upside down. I did not know. This is the scene that makes you cringe. Ugh. Ow, my vagina. Yeah, a Scarecrow Origins would be amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Have you watched The Mandalorian? Also, Michael, I'm glad I finally know your name. Been calling you Grim forever. Michael is also my nephew's name.
Cheryl, everybody calls me Grim. You can call me that. You can call me Michael if you want. Just don't call me Mike. A lot of you guys call me Mike.
He hates it.
Oh. And as soon as I see the word Mike, as soon as I see it in a comment, I'm like, I don't see this comment no more.
He hates it. I would love to see more of Cillian Murphy as
Andrew is like,
because I think he would do really great.
All these people are reacting to this scene in chat, and YouTube is like, whoa, hold on. Maybe you should review this comment. It says show or hide, every single one of them.
Yeah. Hi, Canada. Yeah, it's a brutal one, man.
I told you. I gave you guys a warning.
You did. Yeah. Thoughts on The Witch? I love The Witch. I thought it was a great breath of fresh air, honestly, to the genre. Yeah. Hey, Mikey! Yeah. I had to call him that when we were doing the Goonies stuff, but he really hates being called Mike and in every form. For him, it's Mike. For me, it's Jesse. I do not like it at all. And he doesn't like Mike. So we've never called each other that. Ever. I would call him Michael. I think I called him Mike once by accident. And I was like, what the fuck did I just say? It even caught me off guard.
If you want, you can just call me Grim. Everybody calls me Grim. Just say Grim.
You don't have to call us that, Cheryl, but that is very sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Ow. Lemora? I don't know Lemora.
All the love that we've gotten today from putting out the Goonies video is astronomical. It's phenomenal.
I think Mr. and Mrs. Grimm is fine.
Yeah.
A grim wife is a happy life.
Honk, honk, honk.
It's like coughing up hairballs.
Well, thank you, Sophia. I like the name Sophia. That's a nice name.
It is a nice name. You know why? Because the first person I think of is Sophie Loren, although it's not Sophia. It's close to Sophia. Sophia Loren. That's my impression.
Are you going to tell people what you did to one of our shirts?
I made it into a crop top. So I'm wearing a tank top underneath. And this was one of the shirts that was messed up. So you can probably see over here, it's got like a line going through it that wasn't supposed to be there. So I had a couple of shirts that were not, they didn't make the grade, so I wanted to try and make a crop top out of it. So this is a, what size is this? I think it's a medium. Can you check for me? Medium or large?
I rip all my tags out.
Does,
it's a medium.
Yeah. So this one is a medium on me. Our shirts are unisex, which it fits me fine. But you can probably tell down here a little bit. That it is a little. Our shirts are unisex, so they're not like tailored or slim fits or anything. And yeah, I did a white one, the glow in the dark, but I cut it like way too short because every time I lifted my arm, so I was like, hoo.
So there's I keep. Yeah. So.
I didn't see. Oh, thanks for letting us know, Caveman.
At some point in the past, I saw a documentary where there was these assassins and like hired to kill people and stuff like that, where like they don't have an identity, and they
Sleepers?
no, it was a documentary on something, and they mentioned that a lot of times that they rip out the labels from their clothing.
That's right, yeah.
And I thought it was
it
the
can't be
coolest
traced.
thing. So every article of my clothing, as soon as I get it, I rip the
They're
tags
trying
out.
to be as off-grid as possible and untraceable as possible. So if you come across like a piece of clothing, no like brand names, no nothing, but they'll tear all the tags out so they can't trace back to who made it. That kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are people who have been kind of tracked down by that. When you find out what a manufacturer that made something and where they distributed it to, then they go to all the stores, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. Rumors,
I've heard
I don't
about
know.
that.
I just thought it was really cool. And I was like, you know what? I could do that.
Well,
I hate
they
tags
also
anyway.
itch.
Yeah,
Tags do
I
itch.
can't stand things rubbing. Fabric freaks me out.
Yes.
I can't do fabric.
Fabric and birds. Fabric birds are the worst. I'm hoping too that when we get the next batch of shirts in, that they're also going to be tagless with a print on the inside instead. But again, I'm working on it.
So, Gorilla Kid, just a little bit of patience, my friend. You said the fourth time and you have a question. I saw it that time.
Oh, I didn't
But just
see
a
it
little
this
bit of
time.
patience goes a long way. The chat moves very, very, very fast.
Very fast.
And we try to get in touch with everybody here. You asked what our thoughts on the new Scream is going to be when it comes out.
Mhm.
We're both excited for it. I mean, who isn't? If you're a fan of Scream, we're a fan of Scream.
Yeah. Very big fan.
You're going to love them. We started out this video talking about Scream 1 and Scream 2, how we're going to be doing a double feature in a cemetery next month. And we just did a video on the Scream filming locations. And you know what? I enjoy them so much.
Where's your beer?
What?
Where's your beer?
So yeah. So again, just a little bit of patience, guys, because sometimes this chat room, the chats here move so quick.
Until you said it, I didn't even see
Yeah.
them because the chat screen really does, like, it might look like it's moving slow on your end, but when on our end, sometimes it glitches and it has to catch up and goes brrr, and we don't see anything. No, just water tonight. No snacks and no drinks.
Tramp stamp.
We ate a whole bunch of popcorn and stuff last night. So
We're in the middle of an ad, so I can't do it.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't even look.
Give us a second.
What are our plans for Midsummer Scream?
Midsummer Scream? Who asked that?
The Funko Slayer TV.
So, Midsummer Scream, this year they're not having Midsummer Scream, as you know, if you're in the LA area. It's called Awaken the Spirits. It's like Midsummer Scream, but not the full Midsummer Scream. We are going to be there. We have a table. We're going to have all of our merchandise with us, t-shirts, stickers, and prints. And you can please, if you're in the area, come to Midsummer Scream, August 14th and 15th. Come see us. Come hang out with us. Say hello. We'd love to meet you guys. So, come. 43 minutes and 45 seconds is the tramp stamp. What's next on the vlog agenda, Darren asks. Well, we try to keep everything a secret for the most part. But I will tell you this. The video that I'm working on right now, hopefully it goes, and I already posted about it on social media, and I said, hey, new video coming. We were in Las Vegas, and we had a personal tour of the Mob Museum given to us by the grandson of mobster Meyer Lansky.
Sorry.
So we have story time coming.
Just literally answered that question and still repeating the same thing. So I'm just going to put you in timeout for now. A little bit of patience goes a long way. If we literally just answered your question, you still repeat the question constantly, and it's just disruptive, I'm just going to put you in timeout. It's like being sent to the corner.
Oh, corner time.
I've
yes,
never tried absinthe.
I did.
What does it taste like?
You wouldn't like it. It tastes like
Black
black licorice.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Doug, thank you. You and your family for
I
being a
miss
part
it.
of our Patreon. We are now a Patreon, you guys. It means the world to us.
Yay!
Lily says Night of the Living Dead was scary, and Night of the Living Dead movie scared me so bad I had to sleep with the night light on. Well, you ready for this, Lily? Do yourself a favor. If you're a fan of Night of the Living Dead, if it scared you or if you enjoyed it,
Nice, Rosemary.
there's a short film out there called Night of the Living Bread. Imagine this. Replace all the zombies with slices of bread.
Oh my god.
Yes, slices of bread chase the main characters through the cemetery. Like they hop.
Really quickly before it runs off my screen, Armando asks, "Hi, Michael and Jessica with lots of pumpkins. Any favorite Stephen King story or movie?"
Oh,
I'll let you go first.
my favorite Stephen King movie is Christine. I love Christine.
I got a lot of slack for this the last time I said this, but I've never read a Stephen King book. I've only seen his movies.
Much respect to the author, but Stephen King, the books, bore the crap out of me.
I think it's a little bit like Anne Rice. Like, a lot of her stuff is great, but at the same time, she could go on describing the pattern of the wallpaper for 5 pages.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets just a little draws. The Mist is great. I think that might be one of my favorites of his, but Pet Sematary, I mean, so I don't know if I can compare the movies to the books, but the films for me, almost every one of them has been an utter smash. You know, I don't know if I can pick a favorite.
My favorite, so I will break this down. You ready for this? You ready for this? I'm going to blow your mind. You ready?
He takes
You ready?
16 pages to
You ready?
describe a chair.
Yeah. My favorite
Oh.
Stephen King movie is Christine. I love Christine. The story of Christine,
Beautiful.
everything about it is amazing.
Yeah.
My favorite book by Stephen King is Misery. Yes, I read that. And here's the thing.
Okay.
If you read the book Misery, at least to
Okay,
me, it
yeah.
kind of came across more like you're reading a screenplay. It wasn't as thick as some of his other stuff where it was like, okay, get to the point. It just happened so quick. Misery was so much fun to read. My favorite short story by Stephen King is called The Long Walk. Not many people know The Long Walk.
I don't know it.
If you do,
No.
it's
I
going to
don't
make
think I've read it.
sense.
I'm so
If you're
laughing
not,
about that.
search it out. It's a short story by him. It's creepy. It's twisted.
See, Cheryl, I didn't even know that The Green Mile was his. I had
Yep.
no idea.
You know, Stand By Me was
That's
his.
a beautiful movie. Did not? No, look. This is a great example of how my memory doesn't work. I probably knew all of these things at one point, and my brain was like, "Oh, we don't need that." Sometimes I stare at the wall for hours on end. That's just what happens. It might be a learning disability. I do have a lot of isms, that don't quite work, but I don't mind. Awesome, Lindsay. High five.
Aaron,
No.
yeah.
I like books.
The
I've
Long
read lots
Walk.
of books. I just never picked up anything. I always intended to. And I guess it's one of those things where you don't know where to start because, you start hearing people say, "Oh, the book was better than that movie." And it's like, "Oh, I love a bunch of the movies though." And it's like, do I want to ruin it? I don't think it would ruin the movie. If you fall in love with the movie and then you go and read the book and the book is completely different, a lot of movies and books have been that way. And I don't think it ruined it for me, but you kind of go, movie totally better.
Do you know I have a favorite author?
Who?
Yes. I have a favorite author. Her name is Mary Roach.
Attention deficit drywall disorder. Hi.
So Mary Roach wrote a book called Stiff, The Curious Life of the Human
I
Cadaver.
have heard you say this before.
Great
a long
book.
time ago.
Great book.
Long time ago.
She takes science and the nastiness of science and the goriness of science and makes it enjoyable to read. It's an amazing book. Nonfiction.
Yeah, right? Like I Am Ray Wolfson said, I often joke that this is like me preheating up to Alzheimer's, and Michael and I have joked about that if I get Alzheimer's, although that is actually an affliction, it is that they can track it in the brain. And I think they may have even found a cure for it, which is wonderful. If my brain and my memory ever fail me one day, we have discussed this, and he's going to do like one of those tapes for me that like I wake up and I hit play. And it's like, "Hi, you're married to me." I'm like, what? No, I'd be happy. I'd be happy waking up to him every day, even if I forgot who he was. Look at this mug. Look how handsome he is.
It's not the mug, it's Clash.
Please.
I got Clash.
Please.
Got Clash. The Dark Tower is also by Stephen King and one of the few without a Stephen King cameo. Thank you, Teresa Poehler, for mentioning that.
Seriously?
Cheryl says, "What's your favorite Tim Burton movie?" Mine's The Corpse
I really thought
Bride.
he was in like every movie ever done by him cameo. I'm surprised he wasn't in that. Thank you for letting us know that. Ooh, so favorite Tim Burton movie is also really hard because, I mean, for me, the original First Love was, of course, The Night Before Christmas. That was my introduction to who he was because I didn't know he had done the first and second Batman. I was not at an age where I went, oh, Tim fucking Burton did that one, you know? So me learning about who Tim Burton was for me The Night Before Christmas.
Of course, I love Beetlejuice. I love Edward Scissorhands, Nightmare Before Christmas, all that jazz.
Yes.
Put all that aside, my favorite Tim Burton movie is Big Fish.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that movie. That movie
Pee-wee's
hits
Big
home.
Adventure,
And
yeah.
I think it's because, like, the whole dad kind of thing. There's a scene in that movie where Albert Finney is laying in a bathtub and his wife, what's her name? Jessica Lange, comes in. She gets in the tub with him in the water. And
Sleepy Hollow.
he says the line, you know,
I have the curse.
he was laying in the water because he was feeling dried out. For some reason, that always just sticks with me. So yeah, Big Fish, beautiful movie, very well written. It's just like watching a fairy tale. It's a story. It's a big fish. It's a tall tale. Everything about it. Everything. Look at that face. The only thing that's wrong with this purse is it doesn't smell like pumpkins.
I can fix that.
Yes, you could fix that.
What's in it? So Michelin Pit did a pre-release for this purse last year. I believe they are doing a release again for it this year, and also a mini. I came really close to ordering the mini, and I was like, look, I'm not using this one because of its design. It is a round purse, and it is like a latex kind of, you know. My concern is that if I were to use it and take it out, a lot of black clothing, which I wear all black clothing, really rubs off on purses. And I just decided this one was going to be a display in the house. Oh, look. It's the strap.
It's a strap.
Everyone just straps it. But look at the fabric even. So Michelin Pit did a Sleepy Hollow line. She had other purses.
Thank you, Jeff Armstrong.
Yeah, it's just it's beautiful, but when I received it and saw the kind of material that what it was made from, I decided that I was not going to use this one because and that's my show and tell for this evening.
Luna asks, have you seen The Gingerbread Man with Gary Busey? Heckins, yes. Heckins,
No.
yes.
No? What?
There's a series of bad movies that Jessica hasn't seen yet.
Gary Busey's kind of scary and just existing.
My favorite Gary Busey movie? DC Cab. If you haven't seen it, search for it. DC Cab.
No, I don't know that one either. His son, though,
Jake.
is a spitting image of him. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse, but
Yes, Robert. We have seen the third part of Fear Street. It's amazing.
It's wonderful.
Tiffany.
It's amazing.
Silver Bullet might be a fun one. Covered Bridges Churches, maybe one of the great King stories. Yes. Silver Bullet. We get a lot of requests for that. At some point, we will be doing that one. It is on the schedule.
Hi.
Planet Jujuda.
Dude, we want to do Not Scary Farm.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
So
hopefully, we'll go.
we've been debating getting
Popcorn.
annual passes to Knott's Berry Scare Farm.
Dude, yeah.
So we
He
shall
was
see.
actually really good in that. Oh, and then his son Jake Busey was also in the Dusk Till Dawn TV series, and I actually really love the series. The first movie and the series and no other movies attached to it because they were bad.
Mr. T
They were so
was
bad.
in DC Cab.
Gary, I bet you Gary
Land of the
Busey's
Comet
got
will come.
some stories. I bet he's got some stories.
I think Gary Busey should start it. You know how some celebrities start their own like clothing line and like food line, and Paul Rudd and is it Dean Morgan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan? Is that his name? From The Walking Dead, he played Negan. They own a candy shop, like a candy store in some like BFE town, whatever. I think Gary Busey should start his own bubblegum brand.
Yes, that's right. He was a sex machine in the television show. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that.
When I see Gary Busey talk, you know what I think of?
Show.
I think of Big League Chew. For some reason, Gary Busey, and I see him, I think of Big League Chew.
Did he do a commercial?
No, but he should have.
Because his face looks like that?
He's chewing a big water bubble gum.
Did he do cosmetic surgery that went bad? Is that one of the things?
I don't know. I don't know what the deal with him is.
I'm not really.
Financial Judas says what? So I mean the passes.
Say what?
I'm so confused.
Wait, hold on. The passes. So we're new to not.
No, she asked something before that.
Oh.
Scary Farmers sold out, I believe. See?
Dang.
Yeah, it's quick.
Wow. I wonder if it's because the tickets are so much cheaper than everything else here.
We have a ticket for the Oogie Boogie Bash in Disney California's Adventure in September.
Oh, that's so cool. Nerdy Nicole Reaction says, I worked on From Dusk Till Dawn, the series. It was filmed at Troublemaker Studios. It was actually slated outside at one point when we were filming the titty twister scenes. That is so cool, man. That's awesome.
Thank you, Cheryl. Yes, my birthday was on July 12th. I turned 40 freaking 2. So
Hi,
thank you, Cheryl.
Hi, Cindy.
Hong Kong. I wanted to, when we were in, there's spooky boobs.
Yeah.
And then it always cracks me up, Art the Clown with the wig on.
Is the pumpkin purse insulated? No, it's just a regular purse. It's just made of funny stuff.
Jesse and a few other people have asked if we like David Cronenberg movies. We are big David Cronenberg fans. Yes.
Tracy just said that Gary had a motorcycle accident and he had brain surgery. I had no idea. That makes so much sense. I wonder if he ended up having a stroke also. Poor fella.
Look at him. Look at him.
But he's happy as a clam. Oh no, window's so hard to open. I can't do nothing. What is she doing?
That's Art.
Oh, he's wearing her skin, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Remember?
Oh.
So we did an interview with him, and he said, I asked him, like, is there a moment? And he's like, well, there's a moment where I was in Art the Clown getup, and I looked down, and I had boobs. And he's like, I'm really doing this.
I completely forgot about that scene.
Yeah. He's like, I have a degree in elementary education, and here I am doing this. And I was just
okay, yeah. So he is technically naked, I think, in this with a prosthetic on, which is supposed to be her skin. Yeah. Oh. They did a good job at making this movie real creepy. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is very disturbing. Yes, it is. All the love for Gary Busey is so awesome. I don't know a lot of those movies, but what I have seen, he's always been great in. It's just one of those things where, like, you know, after his surgery, I suppose, you know, he probably went and did a couple of kooky things. But he's always been a kooky kind of guy. Like, you know, if you don't like me, fuck off kind of dude. And I always appreciate that. What is the brand of the Sleepy Hollow pumpkin again? It's called Michelin Pit. Pitt. You can find her all over Instagram. It's a Sleepy Hollow collection or La Femme and Noir. You know, I'll type it out.
Also, somebody said something about Gary Busey being a judge on a TV show. Pixie Stick 666. That name is freaking awesome. New Gremlin here. I adore y'all's channel. Couple goals and life goals. Gonna need Gremlin shirts now. Whew. Possibly. Keep an eye out, though. Hannah Williams.
Micheline.
I watch you guys all the time, and I love you guys. Grim, you look so much younger than that. And Jessica is spooky and beautiful, of course, as always. Well, thank you very much, dear.
Oh, son of a bitch. I can't hit the X.
So we decided, with everything opening back up here in California, both Jessica and I, we got both shots for the Moderna, so we're vaccinated. One of the cool things about living here in Hollywood, all those TV shows that you watch on TV, they do live tapings. And we live here, so we signed up for it. And of course, we have to get a COVID test. And then 2 days before the taping. But is it next week? Shit.
I don't know if we missed
I think it's next week, yeah. July 23rd, we're going to be attending a taping of The Masked Singer. Don't know when it's going to air or anything about it. But we're going to be in the audience for an episode of The Masked Singer. And we're also looking at possibility we're going to be in a live taping of America's Got Talent in August. And there's a possibility, this cracks me up.
We love you too, Stephanie. I'm trying to tell you.
Sorry, go ahead. Stephanie Hall.
I don't know if we missed her super chat or not. She was telling us that her favorite Stephen King book is It, and Pet Sematary, of course. And sorry she missed us at Tom Devlin's. Yeah, we were supposed to be at the anniversary. We just couldn't make it.
Yeah,
so
we had to come back.
You too, honey.
So thank you, Stephanie. We're going to be on the Masked Singer. We're trying to get on America's Got Talent, not as performers, but in the audience. And Kelly Clarkson show. Bizarre.
Dude, I'm sorry. You're going into like timeout again because we've answered your question like 4 times already.
Don't pay attention to him. Just let him do his thing. I don't know what the heck's happening, but
I don't know. But sometimes, guys, we do answer the questions, and to get irritated with us in chat, even though we've answered the question, you're just gonna get in timeout. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's nothing personal. But if you're wondering why you're getting put in timeout,
tramp stamp. It's 1 hour. 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
Hey, what does 4K mean?
4K is resolution. Most DVDs are 720p pixels. Blu-rays are 1080. And if you go out and you buy a TV, chances are you're 4K. It's a 4K TV. It's just the resolution. That's what they call 4K. And they even have 8K. So we shoot everything in 4K, which is extremely high definition, ultra high definition. And the camera that we got now is even more so high def. So keep an eye out. Honk, honk.
I think it's good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell the difference or not between what we've been putting out in that one, but because I haven't seen it yet.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
We've been filming a lot with this, the 12 Pro Max, because it shoots in 4K and it's in the thing. Now, with this, what you're going to notice the difference is with that, there's no depth of field.
Right.
So everything that's in the foreground and the background is crystal clear. And you'll see a lot of that in the movie Citizen Kane, which was very big. A lot of people say that Citizen Kane was the greatest movie ever made. And one of the reasons for that is when they did it, the director of photography, the guy who was lensing everything, was very good at doing what this does, but way back in the day. One of the things. The camera that we have now is going to do 4K,
Christina.
but it's going to have depth of field, meaning if I'm here, the sign that's behind me is going to be a little blurry. You're going to see some depth to the video.
Yeah, you have to have like a 4K television to play 4K Blu-rays, but I don't know if you need a 4K television for 4K YouTube. I don't think so.
So we shoot everything in 4K, but even if you don't have anything 4K, it's fine. Your screen, your phone, your computer, your laptop will adjust it as necessary to watch. It's just if you have 4K capabilities, then the picture quality is going to look pristine.
So I think we voted on the Grim Life collected gremlins. Everyone like to be called a gremlin.
Yeah, Gremlin. Grimmlins.
Yeah. And did we already watch Candyman?
We did not.
Oh.
Almost did Candyman tonight. It was up in the running, so maybe we'll do that next week.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
yeah, we'll look into doing stickers.
this week, tomorrow, in the next 2 days, we're going to be filming our Saw promo from the movie Saw, the filming locations to Saw. So this week, our Indiegogo is going to go live for the very first time. Most of the time, whenever Jessica and I go and we do a video, it's just whatever we run into. We're going to do something that nobody's done before.
I like the new Candyman look too. Yeah, I thought it was really great.
And we're going to go to where Saw was filmed. And it's an actual film studio, which means we have to have insurance. We have to have site reps.
An hourly rate.
It's an hourly rate.
Yeah.
It's this, that. We're actually going to be doing a full Hollywood production Grim Life video.
Not production in the sense of like all of the Hollywood cameras.
Yeah.
It'll be our equipment.
But we have to have the protection of Hollywood because it's an actual working studio. And in order for us to go in, it's pricey as all heck. We're going to be fronting a lot of the money, but we're also going to be holding an Indiegogo campaign.
Watching from Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Love the Grim Life and Semper Fi.
Well, hello,
Thank you,
William. So I'm guessing it's a military camp, like a Marine camp.
Have you ever seen The Ice Cream Man with Clint Howard, Rosemary?
I love that freaking movie.
I don't know if I know this.
You have not seen it because if you did, Clint Howard would have scarred you.
Who's
in that
Clint
movie.
Howard?
Ron Howard's brother. Ron Howard was little Opie.
Yeah,
And so he has a brother that looks almost nothing like him, but kind of does in a very creepy kind of twisted way.
I've seen this movie. He has a gap in his teeth.
Well, yeah, he's been
who he is. Yeah.
So
I've seen this.
the Saw video that we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing it at the end of August. In a minute. We need your help for it, and we're going to be doing all kinds of tiers where we're going to be giving you guys producer credits. It's a big thing, so you have a chance to become a producer on this video. We're going to get into it this week. We're going to release the video this week. Just a heads up, keep an eye because it's a huge announcement. Nobody has ever done a filming location on the movie Saw. People have stood outside the warehouse and went, that building right there, Saw was filmed in there, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
We're going inside.
Because you have to pay to use it. You have to pay as if you're a production company filming an episode.
Yeah.
Whether you use
1 hour and
whatever equipment.
10 minutes.
Tiffany Go says, whoever said Children of Corn, that might be awesome. One of my earliest scary movies as a little girl. Love you guys. Thank you, Tiffany. We love you too. And TM says, love you guys. We love you too. I don't know who. I'm sure we would do locations on that. It just, we have to be in the area, and we have a massive long list of places we want to visit and film. Of course, it's on there somewhere. I'm really excited about the whole Saw thing. Are we keeping secret what we're doing tomorrow?
What are we doing tomorrow? The Saw video?
Yeah.
I've just been talking about it nonstop.
Well, I didn't know if you were talking about that we're going to make a promo.
Yeah, so we're not doing the actual video. There's a production date where we have a block of hours to go inside this studio, and we had to sign contracts and everything.
Yeah.
I signed it all and sent it off.
A manager and insurance and like another dude. I forget what his job is.
So that tomorrow and the day after, we're going to be filming our Indiegogo video, telling you guys what we're going to do and introducing the tiers of different things. I think we're talking about doing like enamel pins, a poster,
Stickers.
some other things that have to do with the Saw experience.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that. It's coming this week, tomorrow, and the next day. Monday and Tuesday is when we're filming the promo for it.
Yeah.
Again, 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 30 seconds.
Yeah. It is definitely a lot to get out of the mouth. Like, my mouth feels tired. Mostly from smiling, because I love you guys and we love hanging out and just getting to talk to you. And my eyes get a little tired from trying to keep up with the chat, but we're just so happy that you're here. And we're so happy that you join us on the adventures by watching our videos and enjoying them with us. And we, the Saw movies, they were very,
so this is the
fresh for their time.
To clarify that, thank you. You said Saw movies. We're talking about the first Saw,
Yes.
The Room, the bathroom,
The original.
the door where it's like game over and Tobin Bell shuts it. We're going to go and pretty much recreate, without cutting off limbs, this scene and walk you through the movie Saw, where it actually was filmed.
Yeah. So Shannon mentioned something that's interesting. Would, if we list somebody as an assistant producer, would they get to be listed on IMDb as an assistant producer? Because we'd be doing a SAG film.
I think so. I'm
I don't know
still
how
looking
that
at all
works.
that.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I was talking with the production company, our contact at the studios, and we've been debating doing this. Right now, both Jessica and I have active IMDb pages, but they're not the professional member. So we're going to go ahead and activate that.
Mhm.
And because we got to put the Tom Savini video on, because it's going inside a film festival at the end of the year in October. So we're going to go ahead and get that ready. Now, the thing with IMDb, in order for it to be IMDb, there's a couple things that
It's a process.
tricky. One, it has to either be broadcast on TV, it has to be on a medium, and there's a couple other things. So I'm not really sure how it works, but with everything that's going on, we're going to figure it out. I don't know if it's going to end up on IMDb or not. We're going to try. We're going to list it on there and do whatever we can, because we should be able to. Regardless, anybody who donates is going to be listed as producers, and
Through
we're going to
the Kickstarter.
Indiegogo.
Indiegogo, sorry. Through the Indiegogo, yeah.
Your name will be in the video. Executive producers, if we're trying to work all this crap out, we've never done anything as professional as this, and this is whatever.
There's a lot of red tape, just like, with these kind of actual Hollywood productions. There is a lot of contract we have to sign, and people we have to pay, and time we have to rent with the studio. There's a lot of layers to doing something so small and simple, but man.
Shannon said 1224 is an IMDb and it's never been released. You are correct.
Okay.
So I think we can get it on there, and so bear with it.
Yeah. Can I be?
I got big plans.
Yeah, man. Someone was asking earlier. Oh, Teresa, I know you have huge travel plans already, but ever thought about coming to MN? I'd love to meet you both. Is MN Minnesota or Maine? Which one is ME?
ME is Maine.
ME is
so
Maine.
Minnesota.
MN is Minnesota. I'm sure we will come to Minnesota at some point. I don't know of anything that's like pending, immediately, but I know it's in the works for someday. And Jake asked if the bathroom is a real place or was it always built on a set? It was always a set.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was built on the set that we're gonna get access to.
For the most part, the entire movie Saw was filmed in this studio. They built all the sets. A lot of it's still there. And of course, you know how I roll whenever it comes to filming location stuff. I look for the weirdest things, the weirdest
small
details of, okay, the support beam over here, this is where this happened, matching it up. So we try our best to recreate it, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And we have some things planned.
Cemetery Man is an amazing movie. We love that one. We did an Upload night with that one. So yeah.
Mr. 79 Man exclamation point. Creepshow 2, visiting that lake when it's frozen, throwing that ice against there.
It was so cold.
It was pretty awesome.
We've never done, Universal Backlot Tour in Orlando. I don't believe they offer one.
No.
Here they do, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
are you talking about
And
the tram tour,
UK.
Jesse?
Oh, well, yeah, it could be different. Oh, is that called the backlot tour? That's a good question.
We are not going to be cutting off any body parts, but we are
What
going to
do
be
you
bringing
do?
a saw and props.
Yeah, we can't use fake blood though.
Well, we could. We just got to clean it up. And they did tell
and not
us.
stain the place.
They did tell us
Mhm.
if we get blood on the floor is very porous because it's a historical building. So we better hire a very good cleaner because if they have to use their cleaners,
We're getting
it's
billed for it.
they're pretty pricey. So
Yeah.
we're like, we're not going to do any fake blood.
No.
None.
We got excited about maybe recreating some scenes with some fake blood and stuff like that.
How do
but
they feel about
it is
real blood?
Not going to be happening. No, nothing that could stain anything. No liquids.
All right, you're going to
Yeah.
CGI blood later.
Maybe.
It's going to be fun. Looking forward to it. I'm a little nervous about it.
You know, someone asked earlier, and I didn't get to catch the name that said it, but they asked if your dimples were real or from piercing. And I thought that was a very good question because not many people know that.
So they are real. These right here, those are real. I did have piercings. They were back here. So they were just
Those
behind
are
it.
not your real dimples.
Yeah, I didn't have piercings there.
What?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
All this time, I've
So-
been assuming it was from your piercings.
This is where the piercings were, back here. So these little dimples right there, you can see it. This is where the piercing was. Those are the dimples. It was just
I
behind
got you. Yeah. Oh yeah, Shannon, I thought about that
AC
too.
Slater
Like
dimples.
those,
Thank you,
those
Jesse.
window clings, like it's gonna obviously not be real, but just for effect. You know, I thought about getting those bloody window clings. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get some of those just for fun. You know, look, blood on the floor, and that is exactly how my acting is going to be. Just so you know.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Please don't make me cut off my
Ah!
foot.
Yeah. Y'all know I can't act anyway, so.
Tom Waits, of course, nothing. Of course. American Werewolf in London filming locations. When we go to the UK next year, as long as things open up, had to do the little caveat.
I'm actually.
Of course, we're
going
gonna do it.
Notes because I had forgotten that. I'm gonna mark it down.
Yeah. So we did. When we were in Pittsburgh about 2 years ago, we did the filming locations to Creepshow. And then driving from Orlando to California, we stopped at the filming location of the segment The Raft from Creepshow 2. That was filmed in Prescott, Arizona.
Thank you, Joey. He said he liked your Goonies video.
Thank you. Ari Goonies video.
Cindy asked, how can we donate in order to be mentioned in your Saw videos? So we're going to do which one is it?
Indiegogo.
An Indiegogo campaign. It's not live yet.
No.
So we will
This
be
week.
making,
By the end of the week, it'll be up for sure.
When it does go live, we will post all over social media. We will probably mention it in our next live, just to make sure if you're not on any of the social media.
By the time we go
Well, if it's
live
up by
next
then.
week, it'll be up.
Yeah.
It'll be up this week.
Yeah.
We'll
So-
be talking about it extensively.
If you follow us on any other social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc., you should see it. Yeah. Oh yeah, the bath mat. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Doug, what about near dark filming locations? Those are coming in December. Those are 100% set in stone. December, the first week of December, near dark filming locations. Yeah, so again, I know we're going to talk about it a lot more, but it's happening. It's happening. Contracts have been signed that regardless, we're doing a Saw video, regardless. This week, the Indiegogo campaign for the Saw filming location video is going to go live. I hate doing things like that.
A duration yet. Planet J. Judah asked how long they'll have to donate. I don't know.
It'll be a month.
A month. Okay.
It'll be a month exactly.
So you'll have a month.
Yeah. We're going to set up different tiers. This is our first time doing it. We're going to try to make it as awesome as possible. With different things. And so hopefully, I mean, it'll be cool. It'll be cool.
Doug, that's a special kind of like bad acting. I mean, thank you. But it's so bad. It's me, and I'm telling you, it's so bad.
MB1 bumper. We toyed with the idea of going to Texas Frightmare weekend in September. We reached out to them about doing media, like press, because we're going to be traveling there, and if we could get press passes to just get in and record and film everything, because we'd be driving in the hotel and stuff, but they haven't gotten back to us about presses, so we're probably not going to do it.
Want to know if we're going to be doing Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood.
Yes.
Darn tootin'.
We are talking. We have been in contact with Universal Studios, the PR there, and trying to make it happen that we are going to be there on the red carpet when HHN kicks off here in Hollywood.
Agent J
but we will be
says,
there for sure.
Your channel kicks ass.
No.
Always watching from the San Francisco Bay Area. Hi.
Well, thank you,
Hi,
Agent J,
Hi.
and thank you for taking the
San
time.
Francisco Bay.
We love San
I'm so
Francisco.
dirty.
I don't think we could ever live there,
Brought
but we
to you
love
by
visiting
Ziploc,
it.
Right?
Brought to you by Alkaline Batteries.
Dude, like there's so many pop-ups always happening here in LA that we started throwing around the idea of like, wouldn't it be awesome if one day we could partner with somebody and do like a pop-up haunted house somewhere, and it would be Grim Life Presents.
Yeah.
How cool would that be? I would love to do that someday. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how
Thank
the
you,
Saw thing goes.
Kato771. Well, it's weird because Grim Life Collective has grown so much, and it continues to grow to the point that we are living here in Hollywood, and we are about to embark on our first Hollywood production. I mean, technically, we are a production company, and I mean, this is it was great. It wasn't a big contract. It was 7 pages long, and we were going back and forth.
Ryan says he would act in our haunted house.
Freaking A.
Because you're a giant. That would kind of be awesome.
You're a giant, Kate. I'm a giant, Kate.
I'm a giant, Kate. Yeah, that dude. You're like huge. And
We have not been to Harry Houdini's house here in LA, Caveman. I really want to go to the Magic Castle. I want to go to that Magic Castle so bad.
Are they even open again yet?
I think they are.
My pen adequately is a I got these from like the dollar store one day. It goes in the dark too.
Your alien chopsticks. They're in the cup over there.
Oh,
right next to
those
the
forever.
They're the coolest things. I took them out of the package today, and they're the coolest freaking things
They
in the entire
had
world.
more than one. They had the Xenomorph, which is the ones I had, and then they had the Face Hugger one, but they're this weird like beigey color. They didn't look good, so I didn't get those. And then there's like Freddy ones. I don't remember.
Yo, please say, how are you, Trace? I mean the world to me. I love you both. Nothing on your channel. I watch every single video. Thank you. So we got these. Jessica got these, and
I've had these for a long time.
I unboxed them today because we're gonna use them. Alien.
So the top of the head is actually transparent. I know you can kind of sort of see it there, kind of not. Yeah, they're beautiful. Well, the head is transparent. The skull part here is transparent. You can see his little skull inside, and then against the background. Yeah, they're textured. I love it. I love Alien. Xenomorph. I love the Xenomorphs.
All right, guys.
They think you.
God, I hate saying that.
All right, gremlins.
So we have a couple different things.
Call them by their name.
Gremlins. All right, gremlins.
Oh, gremlins.
We have quite a few stuff planned. Our calendar is filling up.
Yeah.
We're already booking out to December.
Even if Texas Frightmare were to respond today, would we be able to make it?
Yes. If Texas Frightmare said, "Hey, we're going to give you guys press passes to come down," basically just free passes to just come in and film everything and anything, and just press passes, I'd probably say screw it, because it's September 10th, 11th, and 12th. We'll drive to Texas and we'll cover it, and then come on back. Yeah,
but I don't know who to tell you. Go to their social media.
Because here's the thing.
And be like, hey.
It's here's the thing, and we are 100% transparent about things with you guys. TM, I am glad that your mom is watching these videos too. That means the world to us. Keep it in the family. Share it. Have some fun. We don't complain about things. We just tell you that how things are. Driving there, the cost of driving there, the cost of hotels being there, the cost of gas, all that stuff. And sometimes it can cost $100, $150 to get into the thing.
Yeah.
We have this nice little thing working out right now with Hilton.
We just joined the rewards.
Yeah, we joined the rewards program, and we have some friends who have Hilton.
We've done Nightmare on Elm Street.
Well, kind of. We have not done a Nightmare on Elm Street.
We did the house.
We went to the house and our silver play button video. We did Nightmare. We haven't done an actual Nightmare on Elm Street video.
Yeah.
We're not rich enough to stay at Hilton's.
I'm staying green for right now. I need to.
We just have a lot of friends who have points and are diamond level, so they gift us a lot of free nights. So we stay at a lot of Hilton's. But traveling, we want to go to Texas Frightmare. Here's the thing. Last year, we were on the media for Texas Frightmare. And then it got canceled because of the pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
And this year, maybe they don't have... Maybe they're not giving out the press passes this year, but that they haven't gotten back to me.
Oh, Erica, that's awesome. Sweet thing.
Oh, Erica.
Hi, Marcel.
All right.
Ooh,
We're going to get off here. We have some more news coming up over the next couple weeks, but we'll see you guys next weekend.
I will ask one last question because it's a good one.
Yeah.
Before we get off, and it's a question for you from Dewey.
For me?
Yeah.
Dewey.
Of the shirts you've worn in your videos, which one's your favorite?
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh.
Good
Okay,
question.
man. So I have two. There's two shirts that I love. Very good question. And you know what? I collect T-shirts. I have so many T-shirts, and I buy T-shirts from all over. Like if we go to a place and they have a T-shirt for that place we do a video on, I buy it. Because one, it helps out the place, and two, wear it in a video. I think it's cool, and maybe it'll draw more attention to it, right? My two favorite shirts. One of them is the Halloween 3 Witch. There's an artist in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. His name's Paul Acker. He's a tattoo artist.
Paul Acker.
Paul Acker, and his T-shirt, his clothing brand is called Seance Clothing.
Seance Parlor.
Seance Parlor. Yeah. It's one of my all-time favorite shirts. It's so comfortable. And then the other one is
I know this Scotia.
When we were in Nevada, we did Area 51. Hint, hint. There's an Area 51 video coming. And we went to the Alien Research Center, and I bought a spooky Mulder X-Files T-shirt.
That might be your new favorite one.
I love that shirt. I wear that shirt, and I feel spooky as hell.
But I think the one that you probably do wear is and people stop you all the time being like, dude, that's an amazing shirt. So the Halloween 3 Witch shirt is not available on the website anymore from the Seance Parlor. We have looked to see for people because I love it so much. But I don't know. Maybe if you bug Paul enough, he'll make more of them.
It's a great shirt.
I love it.
It's a great shirt.
I think he had all of them from the series, but the Witch was our favorite.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Gremlins. It is that time for us to say goodnight.
Yeah, the Silver Shamrock Witch, yeah.
Thank you all for being here, for your donations, for part of it. At the very beginning of the chat, this past week, we put in a shirt order, and we put all the shirts up, and we sold out almost every single one of them because of you guys. If you didn't get a shirt, we are working on getting a 200-piece order in the next week. Hopefully the next week, because we have August 14th and 15th. We're doing Midsummer Scream.
We're going to try, but the timeline's getting really close. And if I have to go to a new printer, I don't think that they could do it that quickly. So,
we love you guys. Thank you for all your donations, all your help. Every single bit of it goes right towards the channel. You guys are awesome. Until next week.
we love you.
We love you. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
TT. FN.
I'm not doing it.